Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Dude, we are checking out a Benchmade today. The newest release from Benchmade, the Benchmade Redoubt. Now, this does come from Benchmade via the Apex pass around, and of course, our good friend Zach Stuff that always helps the Apex pass around by getting these Benchmade knives in. So, thank you very much to Benchmade, to Zach, and to the Apex pass around for the opportunity to check it out. But there you go, guys. This is the Redoubt. Now, you've got the standard Benchmade Grivory, however you prefer to pronounce it, handle. Now, as you can see there, you've got the gray, but you also have this green insert, which is, by the way, removable. So, why do I have a feeling we're going to see some options in the future, potentially, to change this out, red, blue, whatever the case may be? I have a feeling. No, I don't know anything that you know, and you might know more than me, but I just have a feeling that we might see something. Now, lanyard fans, yes indeed. Deep carry pocket clip, and I love how they decided to do that pocket clip. Now, as you notice there, it is a single screw pocket clip, and it is reversible. This is a D-shape insert, so you can flip it back and forth, have it either right or left hand carry. Very cool. Definitely like that. And you guys know I love it when companies do clips like that. I just think it's out of the way. It's perfect. Now I will tell you, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was on the fence for quite a while with this material right here with the texturing on it, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But obviously, it's a standard Benchmade axis lock knife, very smooth, dual thumb stud deployment, and CPM D2 Cerakote finish on this blade. Look at that, I am digging that finish. Love that finish on the blade. Like I said, CPM D2 blade steel, nice swedge across the top. No jimping on the knife itself, but you do have a really nice landing pad there for your thumb. At least I do, the way my grip hits it. With always, you do have the texturing on the liners there, so if you bring your thumb back, you can definitely get some grip there. But overall, really liking this more than I thought it would. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I really am. So, all right, let's get some specs, and we'll go from here. All right, so overall, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're looking at just over 8.25. I believe it's like 8.29, 8.3. Right in there is the official. Your handle length, you're looking at, I'm seeing right about, it's pretty close to 4 3/4. Blade length, you're going to be looking at about 3.5-ish. 3.55 is official, so there we go. And then your cutting edge is going to be just shy of that. I'm getting about maybe 3 3/8, just shy of 3.5. And grip length, you're getting about, I'm going to go 3 3/4. And that's pretty much how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. Pretty much fills up the entire palm of my hand, which is very nice. Let's get some size comparisons out here. We're going to do our standard size comparisons, of course, which would be the PM2 there. Fairly comparable. Not bad. The Redoubt does have it by, I'd say a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but pretty close. Now, of course, we always do the bug out, which is another one of our favorite Benchmades. So obviously, much bigger knife than the Benchmade. But let's do this. Let's do a full-size Griptilian. Yeah, definitely about maybe a 1/2 inch or so on the handle, and it's just shy of a 1/4 inch on the blade. And then, of course, probably one of my favorite Benchmades, the Mini Adamas. And it definitely is a larger knife than the Mini Adamas. But oh, do I love that Mini Adamas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, about a 1/2 inch on the blade and pretty much about a 1/2 inch on the handle. So a decent size knife for sure. let's get a weight. A lot lighter than I thought it was, guys. A lot lighter than it looks. 3.7. That doesn't sound light. It's almost 4 ounces. But I don't know. For me, it was like, wow, okay. I thought it was going to feel heavier than what it did. We've already talked about that clip a little bit. We'll go ahead and show you what it looks like in the carry. I mean, it's going to disappear. Yeah. Gone. Clip is pretty good. Now, I know there's been a lot of questions about, this texturing beneath the clip. Yes, can you feel it? Absolutely. I mean, that's some pretty decent texture. I don't think it's going to tear, or wear on the pants more than usual because the clip does have enough give in it that it does kind of prevent that, if that makes sense. But, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a concern just because of the texturing. Now, I did talk about that texturing a little bit, and, I was really, I was on the fence about it. I really was. It gives you an excellent grip, without a doubt. Now, if you have gloves on, it's going to give you a really good grip. I used it, at work with my gloves. Definitely a good grip. I could see where some people would say it's too textured. I can definitely understand that. I will give you that all day long. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I've gotten used to it, I will say that, and it's not quite as, hey, what's going on, I've gotten used to it. I mean, that's pretty much the best way to put it. I'm not going to say I like it, love it. I'm not going to say I don't like it. It definitely has its purpose. It has its use. And altogether, it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's not as bad as I initially, was thinking. To be perfectly honest with you, that's kind of, that's where I landed with it. Now, these guys run about $162. On most of your retailer side. If you look on the Benchmade side, I think they're run about $180, but obviously at your favorite retailer, they're going to be a little bit less, and that seems to be right around $162. Other than that, I mean, it's a solid knife. It's a solid Benchmade. You're going to get everything that Benchmade always offers. Their life sharp, lifetime warranty. And, like I said, I just see something coming in the future. I mean, and I don't know if it was planned that way. I haven't talked to Zach. I haven't asked anybody from Benchmade. But with that piece being removable, now, did I remove it? No, I did not. I didn't take it out and I didn't feel it. I mean, it's going to, if you take it off and then just use the handle the way it is, there's obviously going to be a void there. Not necessarily a void, but you're going to be missing something. Missing a piece. But I can really see whether it's Benchmade or whether it's some of the aftermarket companies making options to change that out, personalize it a little bit more. I mean, you guys know Benchmade is one of them. There's all sorts of companies that make scales and hardware and everything for Benchmade. So overall, it's a pretty decent knife. I enjoyed using it. Good feel in hand. Once you get used to the texturing, for me, I have to say that. But good, solid knife, good size, really good size work knife. It's not going to replace this for me, though. It's just not. I like that Mini Adamas way too much. But, guys, got to say thanks again to Zach, to the Apex Pass Around, and, of course, to Benchmade for getting this out into people's hands. It's got a list. I believe it's going to head to KC after me, so make sure to check out Knives Fast, see what he thinks about the Redoubt, and yeah, it'll be interesting to hear what everybody has to say about it. But thanks again so much, guys. Always appreciate you. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.